Hi everyone, it's Tara. So today I wanted to share with you some altered boxes that I created. I got these boxes from AC Moore in the wood section. So I did 4 different boxes and they're 4 different styles. So just wanted to share them with you. They're very simply decorated, I think, but these are going to be given as gifts. So I hope that the recipients like them. Sorry, my nails look so ratchet right now. But I am excited today because I actually just bought this gelish soak off polish kit, and let me show it to you real quick. So it looks like this. I got this from Sally, and Anna, who is AFALA72 here on YouTube, she encouraged me to try to do my own nails because we were talking one day and she's like, oh, I do my own nails, you know. So I was like, oh, I want to try to do my own nails instead of paying like $30-$35 every time I want to get a manicure or change my polish. So anyway, I'm excited about that. So back to the subject at hand. This is one of the altered boxes. The paper collection I used for this is London Market, and I got this from Irene, who is Crafty Irene here on YouTube. The first thing I did was I painted the box, and I did a base coat with this distress paint in spun sugar. And you know, I want to tell you guys, I really like using the distress paints as base coats as opposed to using gesso, because when I use gesso and I paint over it, this is the color that I used on top of that. It's the Martha Stewart Pearl paint in pink taffeta. But when I paint over it, I tend to see streaks of white when I use gesso. So yeah, I don't like using gesso for base coats. I guess, you know, gesso has its purpose, but I just don't like using it underneath different projects. So that's my little tip. Yeah, okay, so then, okay, so this is very simply decorated. Like I said, I did not want to take away from this beautiful print right here, so I just added a little doily and then one of these Michael's Recollections flowers in pink, and it already had the little bling in the center. And then on the side here, I added this lace trim, and I've had this in my stash forever. I don't even know where I got it. I think my friend Stephanie might have given it to me. And then this is just some flat back pearl trim, and then this is the Hobby Lobby trim that I cut in half and just used, you know, the one section. So that goes all the way around except for the back. When I was putting this on, I didn't realize that I would not be able to open it with this part hanging down, so I had to cut it off, but that's the back, so you know, it doesn't really matter. Okay, oh, and then on the bottom I used some flat back pearls as feet, and I believe these are the 22mm pearls that I got from Miriam's scrapbook supply. Okay, so then on the inside here I just used some coordinating paper, and same up at the top, and then this is a little flower that I got from AC Moore in the wedding section. So like I said, very simply decorated, but I think it's really cute. So that's the first one. And then this one, I first painted it with the distress paint in Salty Ocean, and then went over it with this color here, which is called Splash. And again, it's the pearlized paint. I love using these pearl paints. I use them in almost every project. So this paper line is the Bo Bunny Prairie Chic collection I used for that one. And let's see, so I love this print right here. I think it's so pretty. And then around the side, this is some bling like trim that I got from Michael's a while ago, and it's like a light pink color, so I like the way that that looked. And then this is, I don't know where I got this trim. It might have got this from Joann's like a long time ago. I'm not sure, but it's like a pink satin trim. It's really pretty. And then again, I used the flat back pearls in white. And then underneath, these are some more of those flat back 22mm pearls, but I painted them with the pink taffeta pearlized paint. So that is that. And then on the top here, I used, I laid a doily down, and I think I cut that in half. Yeah, I cut that doily in half and laid it down. And then this is a wild, all of these are Wild Orchid Craft flowers, and I added some distressed glitter in spun sugar to the tips of this big one here. And I had, on my last video, I had someone ask me to do a tutorial on how I add the glitter to the flowers. It's really easy, you guys. All I did was use glossy accents and just went around the tips with the glossy accents and then dumped some of the distressed glitter on there and turned the flower around and tapped it out, and then that's what you're left with. So, you know, if that person really, if you really want me to do a tutorial, I certainly can, but that's how I did it. It's pretty easy. Okay, so then the rest of these flowers here, I actually use my Wink of Stella pen. I brushed the Wink of Stella over the tips of the flowers, and I don't even know if you can see that. It's like really sparkly and pretty. So that's what I did to those flowers. And then on the inside, let me zoom back out. So on the inside, I actually made some little clothespins. I altered some clothespins with the scraps that I had. So let me take these out first, and then I'll show you those. Okay, so then this is the inside. Very simple. I just used the design paper and added it to the inside there. I like that little boot. I think it's so cute, if you can see it. Okay, and so then I just made some little clothespins, like I said. So this one here, and the design paper. These are some metal pieces that I had. I'm not even sure where I got these. I think I got them from Butterbee Scraps. And they look like, this is one of the pieces here. And the other piece looks like this. And what I did was I used my, again, I used the Distress paint as the base coat for the colors. And then I went over it with the Martha Stewart Pearlized paint. If you can see that. And I love the way it came out. And that, the Tim Holtz Distress paint works really, really well on metals as well. So I like the way that came out. And then I just added a little Wild Orchid Craft flower and some stickles. So that's that one. And then this one here, I added, this is a I Am Roses, a little crocheted flower, Wild Orchid Crafts. Added a little piece of tulle there, and then some of this eyelash trim in pink. So that's that one. This one here, I painted, I used that same piece that I just showed you, but I used my, what pen did I use? I used the, what is it called? Oh, I can't think today. I'm just so excited because I want to do my nails. Oh, what is it? Oh, the leafing pen. The silver leafing pen is what I used to make it silver. And then again, just add a Wild Orchid Craft flower. And this one I actually painted with the Martha Stewart Pearl paint in pink. So that's that one. And then this one here, again, covered with the paper. Used the little crochet flower, Wild Orchid Craft flower that I added some of the distressed glitter to. This was, what color was this? This was, oh, I can't think of it. It's one of the light blue colors. Sorry, but, so that's that one. Let me see if I can find it. This one is called, oh, Tumbled Glass. That was the Tumbled Glass. Sorry. And then add a little piece of pearl strand behind that. So that was that one. And then this one here, again, I used one of those crocheted flowers, Wild Orchid Craft flower, and some stickles. So that is that one. And that's the back. Okay. So the next one that I did looks like this. And for this paper collection, I used the violet leaf I believe it's called, by DCWV. It's one of my favorite paper collections. And this one I made for a very special friend, a YouTuber here. She doesn't do videos, but her and we had been chatting, and she said she likes the same colors that I like, so I figured that she would like this box. And even though this is what I like, this is really why I made this for her, but other than that, she's always very kind and always comments on my videos. But when I was going to have my gallbladder taken out, my gallbladder surgery, which I had May 2nd, she sent me a video, a face-to-face video at that, and then she had her grandson in it, and it was just so sweet that she, you know, took the time to do that. And she doesn't even do craft videos, so for her to like do that for me was like, I just thought that was really cool and so sweet. So I just wanted to make this for her. So the first thing I did for this one was I, of course, did the base coat with the Dusty Concord Distress paint, and then went over that with the pearlized paint in Purple Martin. You can see that? There we go. And added the paper. This is some more of that bling trim that I got from Michaels in like a turquoise color. These are some purple flatback pearls and some purple Hobby Lobby trim. And then underneath here I painted the flatback pearls in the same color as I painted the box. You can see that. Okay, so then on top, this is a rosette that I cut apart and put back together, I guess you can say. I rubbed some gold stickles on it, and I don't know if you can see it, you probably can't, but I rubbed some gold stickles all over it. This is one of those acrylic flowers. I also rubbed some gold stickles on that. And these little sprays here came from Joann's, and I thought they matched perfectly. And then these two purple flowers here came from Tresor Deluxe, and they have that gold tip on them. And then this little flower here is a Wild Orchid Crafts flower that I painted more of a purple and added some gold paint to it to kind of match. So that is that one. And then on the inside, I did it very simply. Again, added some more of those flowers that were from the top of the box, and then some of the design paper. So that is that one. Okay, so for the last one, this one I used the Isabella collection from Bo Bunny. Looks like that. And again, I painted this with the same colors that I did the first box, with the pink, the spun sugar, and then the pink taffeta. Okay, added the design paper, of course, and then this is some Hobby Lobby trim. This tiny bling trim came on a roll. I think I got that from AC Moore, and it had like 4 rows of this bling trim, so I cut, you know, a strip off and added that. This is some more of that Michaels like bling sticker trim. Again, this is some AC Moore ruffle trim that I cut in half and just used the 1/2. And then underneath, these were already black. These are the 22mm flatback pearls, so I added that as feet. And then for the top here, I really didn't want to cover up this pretty print here, so again, I did it pretty simply. I had one of these little hearts that I had made. I painted it pink with the pink taffeta. All of these are Wild Orchid Craft flowers. This one I added the distress glitter and spun sugar. Hope you guys can see that. These are actually some beads, some leaf beads that I had, so I tucked those behind there. A little black flower, another wild orchid flower, wild orchid. This was a black flower, and I added the distress glitter in pumice stone because this paper collection has like a lot of grays and stuff in it. So I thought that would complement you know, the box, so I just added some glossy accents, added some pumice stone, and got that. And then this is a little piece that I got from Joann's. It came in a pack, and I think I bought that online a while ago. So that is that. Now on the inside of this one, I used, this is actually a Prima flower that had like the grays in it, so I used that. Of course the coordinating paper on top and bottom. And then this one I did a couple little altered clothespins. This one I didn't finish, but I painted it black and added some of the paper. This one again I painted black, added the paper, another little crocheted flower, and then a wild orchid flower on top, and that's the back. This one again I painted black, added the paper, and another prima like gray flower. This one here I painted black, added the design paper, and I used that same bling trim that I used on the top, but I just had the 3 rows. Added that on there with the wild orchid craft flower. And then this last one here I painted pink, design paper, wild orchid flowers, and this is just a little bead trim that I looped and added to that. Okay, so that is it, you guys. I hope you like my projects, and the people that these are going to, I hope they like them when they receive them. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is a long video and I apologize, but I really want to show you guys these. I had worked on these for probably about 2 months off and on, so you know, this was not all in one sitting. I kind of worked on these in stages. So anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day, and please let me know what you think. I love reading your comments, and of course I will respond to all comments. I try to get back to them as soon as possible. Sometimes I can't get to them right away, but I do try to respond to all comments. So again, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Bye.